Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome to another video from me, Ordinary Weeb. Now, I really do appreciate everybody that tunes into these videos. It means a lot to me. Even if you're viewing this 1 year, 2 years, probably even 10 years from when this was published originally, I really do appreciate it. So yeah, let's get on with the video. And look, we're back here in my Toyota Tundra. I'm gonna, hopefully I'm probably for tomorrow I'll record my video on the other car, but yeah, for now I'm just stuck in this car for now. But yeah, let's start off with Berserk, and this is gonna be a pretty long video compared to the other ones that I did so far, because yeah, I had a lot of work to do today for school, but you know what, I put it all into anime because who wouldn't? I love anime so much, like I could care less about the work they give me. I'm like a solid 3.5 student. Okay, that's enough bragging. All right, let's go, you guys. So Berserk, episode 14. Now, I watched it and I was very amazed and interested, and it was worth grinding, because I went that jump from episode 6 to episode 14 in one day, and dang, like I really I've been liking it so far. Really been enjoying it. The manga too, is not as much, because like the anime has the music and everything, and that just makes it so much better. I just finished watching the part where he killed like over 100 troops in fighting off that one night. So yeah, that thing was crazy. I enjoyed watching it. They went to go help him, but he already took them all down. And then I saw that iconic scene of he's just laying there against the tree and stuff. Like, dang, dude, that was so badass. But all right, so the chapter 0.8, it's kind of weird because I'm seeing Griffith as a friend in the anime, but now in the manga I'm seeing him as being hated, because I barely just see Griffith in the manga. He first appeared in 0.8 because he was transported into the other dimension where the 3 god hands were there, or the 5 god hands were there, and he was able to see Griffith, and he hated him so much. So I'm really interested to find out, like, dang, what did he do to make him hate him that much? And especially since they're so friendly in the anime, I'm like, dang, what's going on? But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next, and yeah, I'm gonna keep on that grind, dude. The story's getting interesting. All right, now this anime is I shaved, then I brought a high school girl home. So I've been watching that. I've been watching it since it's come out. It's been kind of lacking. Like I'm not watching it as soon as it comes out anymore. It's just I lost my interest in it somewhat. So yeah, I'm a little lacking, because this came out 2 days ago, and instead I watched Berserk that day it came out. So yeah, but I'm caught up now, and I think Mishima, the girl with the short hair, she is totally best girl, because compared to the other one, his boss is kind of, I don't know, it doesn't seem genuine. Like, what the heck? Like, honestly, it makes no sense. Like, you're just gonna invite him in to a place and then tell him that you like him. Like, I don't know, it's just the way she confessed and she acts with him, it doesn't seem genuine, and I think a lot of other people think the same way about that. Anyways, and then the other option is the girl, like the teenage one. I'm like, come on, I don't want him to be controlled by lust, and he's proven not to be controlled. He's resisted her seductions, and has rejected them, and that's just big alpha right there. I support that the full way. But in this episode, he started acting like a beta. No, like, an example of this is when she started like looking, when he thought, he blanked out for some reason, and then he saw that she didn't have her hand in his anymore. She started freaking out and stuff like that. This kind of beta. I'm sorry. I know it's like, oh, he's starting to get like caring a lot for her and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, that's beta. That's straight up beta. But you know what? he kind of got my respect back at the end, because he was like, you know what, um I want you to go back home. That's basically what he said at the end. You know, he wants her to go home. So that was the answer I wasn't expecting, and that's why I liked it, because I thought he was going to continue to be beta, but he proved himself. He proved me wrong. And then especially that there was cliche moments in the episode 2 where she started crying, where she machine the best girl basically, and you could kind of tell she was gonna cry. It's kind of cliche that after they leave she was gonna start crying like that and stuff. Like, I mean, to be honest, I don't think it's something to cry over. But what am I talking about? It's not real. And also that one part where the teenage girl, she was like, sorry, I don't know her name, like I forget already so much. She was like, oh, do you think I'm pretty in my dress for the festival? And he's like, well, no, how do I look good in the dress that I have for the festival? And he was like, yeah, you're pretty. And then she was like, oh, like, come on, bro. Every time that happens, dude, I don't know, I feel so unrelated to the anime, because it makes it seem so unrealistic. Like, what did you expect to happen, you know? Like, what? Like, come on, you know? Like, you expect him to call you ugly, you know? Why are you so surprised about the fact that he called you pretty, you know? What else were you expecting? So, yeah, but that's all I have to say about the anime from that episode. That cliffhanger wasn't really effective to me, if I didn't already say that. The rom-com where the childhood friend won't lose. So I had to catch up twice on that anime for sure, because I was behind. I wasn't on episode. I needed to see episode 6, and then episode 7 came out today, so I needed to watch that. You already know, so how to do that. And so far, I think best girl is Rena. She's the newest female to the cast, and you know what? She's best girl. I'm sorry. She almost every time she comes up on the scene of the anime, you know, she makes me smile, laugh. You know, she's compared to other characters in the show, they don't make me. It's been getting so dull, this anime. I don't know what it is, but I've been kind of lacking in interest way more than all the other ones. It had potential, because in the beginning it was starting, it reminded me of Masamune a lot, and it went in a different direction, and it started to fall apart a little bit. The commercial, the episode where the commercials are cool. Like, they have a contest every time, you know, every episode. Like on the episode 6, they have a contest about the commercials, and then episode 7 they having a contest about cook off. Like, I don't know, it's a little bit too repetitive for me. And yeah. But you know, in second place, because I know the main character ain't gonna go for one of the supporting characters, as it is. They never go for the best ones. But I would have to go with Kuroha. You know, the girl with the short hair, with the 4-leaf clover. You know, that she's second best in line, I'd say. I like how they referenced the history in the beginning about how the other countries forced Japan to open and trade with the other countries of the world. I think that was kind of interesting. The black ships. I like history, so I like how they make that reference and stuff. Also, the reason why I think Rena's best girl is the silly stuff the creators do with that character. For example, that broom shouldn't have been where it was. You could go to the end of episode 6 and you'll see what I'm talking about. But well, near the end of episode 6, that broom shouldn't belong there. And then the last thing I want to talk about is Full Dive. The ultimate Full Dive RPG is even worser than real life. That episode came out today. It's been pretty interesting so far. I haven't seen the characters as much as I wanted to, especially the ones in the opening, and because like I barely get to see the sister. I barely get to see that one girl with the red hair. I barely get to see the friend kind. Well, we see that character somewhat, the childhood friend in the game. So yeah, I thought they were gonna do a lot more with those characters, but they hardly show. Right now, the character sucks at everything. Especially near the end of that episode, like he sucks at fighting. He has no muscle, and the creators are giving him like the worst situation. And you know what? That's like I'm not gonna lie. That's more interesting than some of the animes out here. Like the RomCom that I was talking about. Like it's interesting, but it's not where I would go watch it as soon as it comes out. But I will say that I can't redo it. But that sound he made at the beginning of the episode today, that thing caught me off guard. It made me laugh a little bit, or not laugh but giggle. That was a bit funny. But the rest was kind of just a progression in the story, and it was like, okay, well, whatever. I thought he used his special power of like moving fast, like um again when he made that final blow towards that one big guy when he was doing a duel with him. But yeah, that wasn't the case. That he just got humiliated. And actually, yeah, I don't trust that one girl that he's with right now, that is helping him, and basically a friend. So yeah, well, I think that's all I have to go on for today. As you can see, we reached 12 minutes, and probably even 13, right? We're gonna reach. But yeah, I watched a lot of anime in the last 24 hours. So that's all I have to say. And as you can see, I'm pretty much sweating up a storm up in here. It's kind of extremely hot up in this car, bro. But yeah, thanks again for viewing one of my videos, and thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow with this series. Peace out.